Hi, I'm Mark Tewksbury. I won the 100-meter backstroke, a swimming event, at the Barcelona Olympics in 1992. And now I'm going to watch it and describe what was going on in my head by seeing the race again. So I'm struck at first at how in swimming we gather in something called a ready room. And you spend the last 30 minutes in there with your competitors, and it's a very small space. And then you walk out of this tent into a 12,000 seat stadium. So I'm remembering just that wave of energy and excitement. And because it was open air, that's very unusual. Usually I have a roof on the pool. It just seems so enormous. We're all introduced one by one, so each lane. So finally, it was my turn in lane number 5. And it takes a while to go through both languages. You'll notice the towel I'm wearing. It's a massive Coca-Cola towel. That was illegal. Coke was not my sponsor. I just was my favorite towel. In the end, they came to check it. I almost got disqualified because of it, but it didn't turn out that way. They let me win the gold medal. Once we've all been introduced, it's my favorite time. We jump in the water, and the water's like 12 feet deep, but it's freezing cold and you escape the crowd. But I did this thing where I jump up. You can see me doing it, and the whole Canadian team would go, woo! Each time I did it, woo! And there's a little bit of a game in who's going to be the last person to arrive to the starting blocks to place their hands and their feet. You'll notice I'm second last. It's like the horses in the Kentucky Derby getting into the gates. Jeff Rouse, the world record holder for the United States, decides he's going to be very last. We're all taking our position. Jeff's finally getting in there, and now we hear the start. Swimmers, take your marks. And off we go. I'm just in the moment, underwater, being technical, coming up for my first breath of air, noticing that Jeff is a bit ahead of me, but I can see the swimmer on lane number 6, the Spanish, Martin Lopez Ribeiro, and he's a little bit behind, so I've got my gauging of where I am. I'm thinking to myself, relax, rest your legs, fast and easy, what I was saying over and over in my head. Did a flip turn, swam for me an excellent turn. The commentators didn't think it was, but for me it was very good. I came up and I could see that Jeff was about a body length ahead. I could see the splash of his head at my foot, but I could also see as each stroke I took, and in my head I was saying, go now, go now. Each stroke I took, I was catching him all the way until the final 5 meters, where literally our hands came out of the water at exactly the same time. I lunged for the wall. It took a moment for the result to come up. I remember grabbing the end of the pool and looking up to the scoreboard and then realized, oh my God, I've won the Olympics. I freaked out, and then the shock came in. You can see I grabbed my head and I realized this isn't just a race, because I saw my name blink before any other name. I realized this is the Olympics. And you can really see on my face here, I absolutely, completely went into shock. The only person more surprised was Jeff Rouse. I outtouched him by 6/100ths of a second and won Canada's first gold in Barcelona, 1992.